Now we have to focus our attention on the edges. We don't have to care anymore about centers. To solve the edges, we have to work on two parts. So one edge will be here, the other one will be here. So now we have red, white here and red, white here. The way I found for solving this is quite simple. So we have to line up the two edges like this, but if you do this, you notice that the two parts of the edge are on the same level. They don't have to be on the same level. One has to be in the higher part and the other one has to be in the lower part. So this is not correct. To do this, we have to move this red white from here to here. This is quite simple because you just have to move down this, move the bottom, and then go up. So now the red white is in the downside, and if we go down with the other part of the edge, you will notice that one is the upper side, the other one is the lower side. So doing this, we can line the edge up. Okay, you can see that it matches. So, for solving this edge, you have to be sure that one edge here has to be scrambled. And this is okay, because this is scrambled. Now we can go down with this, line up the edge, and then go up. Now we have to invert this edge, just like if we have to park this edge in the back side of the cube, replacing this edge with the scrambled one. And then we can go down and rebuild the centers. Now one edge is solved, but all the centers are still okay. So we have to go on like this for all the other edges. Here we have another edge, the red-yellow. If we go down, we realize that they are on the same level, so this is not correct because you cannot match them. So we have to move this red-yellow down by doing this. 1, 2, 3. So now the red-yellow is in the downside, and we can match, as you can see. Okay, this edge is scrambled, so this is okay because we can match the two edges, go up, then we can put this scrambled edge here, go down again, and we have to rebuild these centers. Okay, another edge has been solved. Let's go on. We can work now on the blue-white, which is here. They are on a different level, so this is okay, but this edge is scrambled, so we have to go down with this edge and put a scrambled edge here, and then go up. Okay. Now we can go down, line up the two edges, go up, invert, park this edge in a safe area, putting the scrambled edge here, go down, and rebuild the centers. Then we have the pink-white and the pink-white here. They are on the same level, so we have to move this down like this. 1, 2, 3. So now that this is down, this is scrambled, we can do like this. so we have a scrambled edge here. We go down, we line up the two edges, going up, park this in the back side of the cube, putting the scrambled edge, go down, and rebuild the centers. Pink white. Now there is the pink blue and the pink blue here. They are still on the same level, same problem. So we can go down, right, up. Now the pink blue is down. We can match it, lining up, go up, park the edge on the back side of the cube, putting a scrambled edge here, go down, and rebuild the centers. Now there is the red-green, and the red-green is here, so they are on the same level, impossible to match. So we have to put this down, right, up, so the red-green is in the downside, and we can match it. Here we don't have a scrambled edge. Okay, now we have a scrambled edge. I line up the green red, I go up, I park the red-green in the back side of the cube, putting here a scrambled edge, I go down, and I rebuild the centers. Red-green. We are now going on with the green-yellow. The green-yellow, the other one is here. I go down, they are on the different level, so we can match them. I go up, I put the edge in the back side of the cube, putting here a scrambled edge. I go down, and then I rebuild the centers. Now you have to go on solving edges until you have 4 edges unsolved. This is quite important. When you have 4 edges unsolved, you have to solve an edge so that only one will be solved and the other 3 will be left to solve. This is quite important because it's easy to make a mistake and solve 2 edges when 4 are left. Now I'm gonna focus my attention on the red-blue. The other one is here, so they are on different levels and I can match them this way. But the most important thing is that we have to be sure that this pink-green has to be different from this blue-yellow, and this is correct. They are different, as you can see, and this one has to be different from this one. In this case, they are the same, green-white and green-white. They don't have to be the same. This is wrong. So we have to change the edge on the top of the cube with the other one. In this case, we have the blue-yellow here, which is different from the green-white, and the green-pink, which is different from the blue-yellow here. So we can use this configuration to solve the red-blue, and only this one edge. The other 3 will be left to solve. So I can match the red-blue, bring them up, I can put the red-blue in the back side of the cube, picking this edge, going down, and rebuild the centers. Now, the red-blue is solved, the other 3 are left to solve. Now 2 edges are left to solve. these two. To solve them, we have to put the situation just like if we have to solve 3 edges. So we have to use 2 solved edges and destroy them like this. Go up and put this in a back side using one of the 2 edges we have to solve. Then go down and solve the centers. Now that 3 edges are left to solve, we can focus our attention on the blue-yellow, for example. The other one is here. They are on 2 different levels, so I can match them. Okay. But now that only 3 edges are left, these 2 have to be the same, and these 2 have to be the same too. In this case we have green-white, which is the same here, so this is right. And here we have the pink-green, which is the same as here. So we can match these 3 edges in only one move sequence by doing this. I match the blue-yellow, I go up, I put in the back side of the cube this, and I will use this edge, I go down, and I rebuild the centers. Now all the edges are solved. Now that all the edges are solved, you can solve the cube just like it was a regular 3x3. Now you can solve the Rubik's Cube with the layer by layer method or the Friedrich method, it doesn't matter, and it works exactly as a 3x3. I'm gonna use the layer by layer method I explained you, starting from the red. Okay, I'm gonna use the elevator, goes down, loads the piece, and then goes up. Maybe you remember, this will be here, so down. Okay. Down, left, up, back, down with these 3, up and rebuild the cube, down, left, up, back, down with these 3, up and rebuild the cube, down, right, up, back, down with these 3, okay, down, left, up, back, down with these 3, up and rebuild the cube. Now the other 2 have to be inverted too. Down, left, up, back, down with these 3, down, left, up, back, down with these 3, okay. Okay, this is what they call the parity, because the top layer we started from, the red one, was wrong. And this is what happens in a 4x4 Rubik's Cube. This is called parity. And this is one case for parity. There are 3 or 4 different. And now I'm going to show you how to solve this. So keeping the cube in this position so that one edge faces you and the other one is on the back side of the cube, you have to turn by 2, 1 and 2, these 2 parts, and then the left side by 2, 1 and 2. Then you have to make a 180 degrees rotation only of the top, 1 and 2, and then 2 rotation of this side of the cube, 1 and 2, and then 2 only of the top, 1 and 2, and then 2 of these 2 layers, and then the last part, 1 and 2. And the cube is solved. Now that all the edges are solved, you can solve the cube just like it was a regular 3x3. You can use the layer by layer. You can use the layer by layer method or the Friedrich method. You can use the layer by layer method or the Friedrich method. You can use the layer by layer method or the Friedrich method, it doesn't matter. We can start from the red, for example.